let me leave the man alone. Let me let the man get his few drink. This man came this close to me, trying to kiss me. He's like, oh, I just saw your uncle and I'm gonna tell him how much of a bitch that you are and how much of a this that you are. And I'm like, tell my uncle. Okay, sir, you feel like do I look like I give a rat ass? I'm like, really, sir? You that mad? You so mad that I didn't want to come home with you, that I didn't want to give you me? You're so mad at that? Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your girl Kimmy Kim, and today I have another awesome video for you guys. Hey, Corona. And today I have another awesome video for you guys, but before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment down below, and follow your girl on all social media. PS, yes, it is raining. Yes, my fan is on, so you'll be hearing a lot of background noises in this video, so please bear with a sister. So you guys know I was on Tinder like the whole of 2019, and as 2020 came rolling in, I really haven't been on Tinder as much. I really haven't been speaking to people on Tinder. I really haven't been going out on dates with people on Tinder. Like, Tinder is just not my thing anymore. This is actually a story time from 2019. I can't really remember around what time this was, what time in 2019, but yeah. So on Tinder, the oldest person before I met this guy, so before we speak about the main topic, on Tinder, the oldest person I've dated was somebody who was 44. Like, he was in his 40s. He was in his late 40s. That's the oldest I've dated. I've never dated anybody in their 50s. I've never dated anybody in their 60s. I have never ever dated anybody in that age group. Anyway, so yeah, so this guy, let's call him James, he messaged me on Tinder. We actually matched with each other on Tinder, and he messaged me and he asked me to go out, let's have lunch or whatever. Now I was a bit skeptical because, like I said, I've never really dated an older guy, and he was in his late 50s, like literally about to be 60. Literally about to be 60. And I was like, oh my god, he looks a bit older. You can see he looks old. You know, I was just feeling a bit uncomfortable, and I wasn't, you know, in my right frame of mind to go out with him. But I said yes because it involves free food, free drinks. Who doesn't want to get free food? Okay, who doesn't want to get free food? So I believe this was a Saturday or Sunday. I think it was a Saturday. That's the day of our date, and James came to my house to pick me up, the late 50-year-old guy. So when I got into the vehicle, like, I was a little, you know, he looked a little older, I was a little uncomfortable. But as we continued to speak, like, my walls started to break, and I was starting to get comfortable with him because the conversation was flowing very well. I'm like, okay, this is actually a nice little older man. This could work. So we went to have lunch in a place in Grizzly, and we had food, we ate, and after that he was supposed to drop me back home. That was all our date entailed, and it was actually in the afternoon. So James told me that he was actually going to go to Marigot to check out his land, because he actually has land in Marigot, and he told me, would I like to come, and then after we can go and get drinks. So I said, why not? You know, who doesn't want a drink? Who doesn't want a cocktail? Okay, I love cocktails. And I was like, okay, no problem, because it was in the day, and I felt comfortable with him. The conversation was going pretty well with James. So yeah, we headed to Marigot, and when we got to Marigot, his land was actually on like the top, like the top hill, the very top part of Marigot, and it's such a beautiful spot because you can see the entire marina, the entire beach, the hotels, the boats. It is breathtaking up there. And I told him, like, why not put villas there? You can be making tons and tons and tons of money. And he's like, yeah, that's my plan, because literally the spot of the land where his land is, it is to die for. And I'm sure that land today costs a lot of money. So whilst we up there, you know, watching the land or whatever, like, we were talking, and I found out that he was a Libra also. Now Libras and Libras, we tend to mesh well. Like, we have good friendships, good relationships, good whatever, because we understand each other, kind of. Like, I don't know, I just find these signs, when I meet somebody like my sign, we tend to always mesh well. Like, it made me more comfortable in talking to him or whatever. So all of a sudden, like, he puts his hand on my waist, which I allowed it, which I shouldn't have allowed, and he tried to kiss me. So I'm like, sir, no, please, let's go. I told him, let's go now, let's go. So we got back in the vehicle. Now that was the first time he tried to kiss me, and I was like, no. So we got back in the vehicle, and I'm telling him, let's go to Ansari, because there's this awesome restaurant called Valles, and I love Valles, they have great food, great cocktails. It's a great vibe. It's a sports bar in Ansler, and they also have one in Suffolk. And of course we enter, we got drinks. I got, my first cocktail was a strawberry daiquiri, and he got whatever drink he got. I think I bought 3 cocktails, whilst we were there, two strawberry daiquiris and 1 pina coladas. These are my go-to cocktails whenever I go out. Okay, so yeah, so by that time I had 3 drinks and he had four cocktails for whatever drink it was, and like the last 2 he told the bartender to put extra in it. Okay, so I can see like this guy's getting buzzed, you know, he's getting buzzed a bit, and he proceeds to tell me, come home with him. Now home for him is in Sufre, so he's like, come home with me, come to Sufre with me. So I'm like, no. I was like, no. I don't know what you think this is, but this is not it. So it was probably around 5-6 o'clock. It was 6 o'clock because it was starting to get dark at that time, and I was getting ready to go and have to leave the guy there and go and take an answering bus, because listen, and this is why whenever you go out on Tinder date, ladies, always have your ex money, because you never know what could happen. You never know how crazy these men are. You never know what they expect from you or not expect from you. So always have your ex money in case anything happens. You can just get yourself out of that situation. So I'm like, I telling the man, no, I am not coming to Suffer with you, that is not the plan or whatever. I'm like, take me home. So at that moment my dad calls me, saved by the bell. My dad calls me and he asks me if I want to go down to Suffer. So I'm not Suffer, down to V4, to the club. And I was like, yeah, let's go. Okay, I told him I was in Answer, and I told him when I leave Answery, when I get home, I will let him know. I will call Elsa, because Elsa is my friend. We normally would go down V4 together. I told Elsa to come with. Okay, so now I'm telling the guy, let's go, because I have to get to V4. This guy is getting grumpy, getting mad, like I was supposed to spend the entire night with him. So it's like, fine, let me get a 5th drink. I tell the man no. I tell him no, you don't need a 5th drink. Okay, I told him you don't need a 5th drink because you're going to get drunk. And at that moment he's already tipsy. I can tell he's a little buzzed. The man's like, no, I'm getting a 5th drink. So I say, no, let me leave the man alone. I think, let me leave the man alone. Let the man get his 5th drink. Yeah? So he bought the 5th drink, and the entire night he drank that kind of cocktail with extra rum in it, extra alcohol in it. So we're heading up to Castry. So at this moment I didn't have data. At that moment we were by Cicero, by the gas station in Cicero, and I didn't have data. So I had to tell him, give me his phone, let me call my friend Elsa to tell her, get ready, I'm coming to get her. So we parked on the side by the gas station. He gives me the phone. So I can't remember if I text or call, or I did both. I think I texted and I tell her, get ready, we're going down to V4, and I called her. So after that, after I done with the call and the message, I give the man back his phone. All of a sudden the man unbuckles his seatbelt and he comes to my direction. I didn't check what he was doing, but this man came this close to me, trying to kiss me, and I was like, nope. I was like, I don't know where this mouth has been. I'm sorry, I can't. I don't know these people, they just feel that when they just spend money on you, they expect certain things in return. And what I noticed with Tinder, it's always the same Russian men that do that. Like, if they spend a little money on you, they expect that. So after he tried to kiss me, we continue driving and we go, and this man is talking about, oh, stay with me, spend the night with me, why are you leaving me, or you're not nice, why would you leave me, you're just leaving me. Like, I feel like the man felt entitled to me. I don't know, I really feel like he felt entitled, like I was supposed to do whatever, I was supposed to just go wherever with him. That's me on a hole there. So finally now we reached to my gap, and I make him put me down. Now all of a sudden the vehicle is rolling back, and the man is like having a full-blown conversation with me, like he not checking like the vehicle rolling back. So I'm like, man, lift up the fucking handbrakes, lift up the handbrakes, we're rolling. And it's a good thing I noticed that, because we would have went into upcoming traffic. You never know what could have happened. The man was drunk, the man was buzzed, and like I kind of was a little worried that, as much as yeah he was acting like a complete asshole, I was kind of worried when I left him, and I hope that he arrived home safely, because he rolling back into traffic. So he dropped me, I get home, and he's texting me and whatever. So I tell him I text him 20 minutes later, and I'm like, I hope you get wherever you're going safely. So now I'm getting ready, I'm seeing the man starting to text me. The man is texting me, the man saying, oh, why don't come so far with me, or this or that, and it starts to get worse. Like, his words are starting to get profane. He's starting to use at this moment he's starting to use profanity, and I don't know, I didn't like that, because I felt like he felt that he was entitled to me, that he felt that he spent all this money on me, which wasn't even like $100. Well, it's a little over $100. A little $100. I mean, he felt that he was supposed to do. I was supposed to just give him all of me. So yeah, he started to get profane, like using profanity, and I didn't like that, because I'm like, so it's been a couple of hours we met each other. I don't know what you were thinking, you know, that's how it works. And he messages me and he's like, oh, he's in Grizzly, and oh, how he met this girl in Grizzly, and she's open-minded, she's not like me, and blah 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 blah, and blah 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 blah. So I'm like, okay. Okay. And now in our conversation, he knew my family members, just in conversation, like he knew one of my uncles, he knew my dad, he knew these people, right? Which everybody knows my family for several, because they're well-known people. So he's like, oh, I just saw your uncle, and I'm gonna tell him how much of a bitch that you are, and how much of a diss that you are. And I'm like, tell my uncle. I was like, tell my uncle, you think I care, sir? Do I look like I give a rat's ass? You think I care what you will tell my uncle? So finally, he picked me up. He went, and I went to pick up Elsa, and then we head down to Viewfort. Now, here's where the game changer happens. When we reach in Viewfort, at the club, Elsa is telling me, Kimani, come and see that. So I'm like, but what? And it's basically the guy messaging Elsa's phone. Now remember, I called Elsa on his phone and I texted Elsa on his phone. So that's how he had her number. He texts Elsa and he's telling Elsa, I wish I met you instead of your friend. Meaning, he's telling her he wish he met Elsa instead of meeting me, Kimani. Really, sir? You that mad? You so mad that I didn't want to come home with you? That I didn't want to give you me? You're so mad at that? So Elsa just started cursing the man, started quarreling the man with the man, texting the man back, telling him like, you don't even know me because I'm worse than Kimani. And it's kind of funny. She's like, I'm worse than Kimani, so don't wish you met me. Be thankful you met Kimani because I'm worse. And guys, yeah, that was a story time when I went out with the older man. I don't think I'll ever do it again because that's my experience with it. It wasn't the best, okay? I don't know what the man expected. The man just expected me to just bust it wide open for him because he spent a little $100 on me, which happens like $100. Come on. A little $100 that I'm supposed to just bust it wide open and come and spend the night with him. And then after that, he was basically arguing with Elsa and I, calling us names and everything. So I just blocked and deleted the man, and I never no. Which is why, ladies, if you're going to be on Tinder, try to go out with the foreigners and not the Lucian men. And I'm not trying to, you know, think bad on Lucian men, but it's just from my experience. I've gone out with Lucian men and been okay, but all my great dates that I've had, like the best dates, have been with foreigners. Every time. Anyway guys, so that's that story time. I'm your girl Kimmy Kim. If you want to get more story times from me, make sure you like, comment, you know, do all what you have to do down below. Anyway, yeah, love y'all. Bye.